Have you ever wondered about the fascinating journey of the United States through history? Picture a time long before European settlers, when Native American tribes thrived, each boasting rich cultures and diverse civilizations. Imagine their intricate traditions, the unique systems of governance, and how they skillfully shaped the land. These nations were the original caretakers of the territories we now call the United States. Their story is the prologue to the history we often highlight, and their legacy continues to resonate within the fabric of American society. The dawn of a new era began with the arrival of European settlers, marking the start of the colonial era. 13 colonies emerged, each with its unique challenges. They grappled with unfamiliar land, harsh winters, and conflicts with indigenous tribes. Yet, these colonies thrived. They built towns, established trade, and most importantly, they planted the seeds of self-governance. Assemblies were formed, laws were passed, and slowly but surely, the voices of the colonists grew louder. These colonies would lay the groundwork for a revolution that would change the course of history. The seeds of rebellion were sown, and the desire for independence grew stronger. The American Revolution was a period of intense fervor, sparked by measures like the Stamp Act that ignited the embers of resistance. The infamous Boston Tea Party was a bold defiance against British rule, a key step on the path to independence. This period culminated in the drafting and adoption of the Declaration of Independence, a pivotal moment in history. And so, the United States of America was born, a beacon of hope and a symbol of freedom. The birth of a new nation came with its own set of challenges. In the early republic, leaders like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson took the helm, navigating uncharted political waters. Crafting the Constitution, they created a blueprint for governance that still guides us today. However, their journey wasn't devoid of struggles. Economic uncertainties, political disagreements, and societal changes constantly tested the resilience of this fledgling nation. These foundations would guide the nation through its next chapter, a chapter marked by expansion and discovery. The belief in manifest destiny spurred a great westward expansion. Pioneers like Lewis and Clark blazed trails into uncharted territories, their footprints later followed by thousands along the Oregon Trail. The California Gold Rush of 1848 brought a flood of prospectors dreaming of striking it rich. These events didn't just expand the nation's borders, they shaped its spirit, bold, adventurous, and ever-reaching. Yet, as the nation was growing, it was also on the brink of its most significant internal conflict. The unity of the nation was tested with the outbreak of the Civil War. A clash of ideologies, a struggle for power, and a stand for human rights. The American Civil War was a defining moment in the nation's history. It was a time when brother fought against brother, and the very fabric of society was ripped apart. Amidst the turmoil, President Abraham Lincoln made a bold move with the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree marked the beginning of the end for slavery, promising a new dawn for millions of African Americans. But the road to recovery was long and arduous. The Reconstruction era was a period of intense effort to mend the wounds of war and assimilate the freed slaves into society. It was a time of political reformation, social transformation, and economic recovery. The nation emerged from this tumultuous period stronger, but the landscape of America was changing rapidly. As the smoke of the Civil War cleared, the United States entered a period of rapid growth and change. The nation buzzed with the hum of industry, marking the dawn of the Gilded Age and a wave of industrialization. This was a time of steel and steam, of railroads stretching across vast landscapes and cities reaching for the sky. Yet beneath the glittering surface, societal changes stirred, challenging old norms and seeding new ideas. This era paved the way for the United States to step onto the global stage. The 20th century brought with it unprecedented global conflict. As the world plunged into the First and Second World Wars, the United States found its role shifting on the international stage. From the trenches of Europe to the Pacific theater, American soldiers fought bravely, while on the home front, citizens rallied to support the war effort. With victory came a newfound status for the United States, emerging as a global superpower. The end of the wars marked the beginning of a new American era. The fight for equality and justice took center stage in the mid-20th century. The civil rights movement emerged as a potent force, demanding an end to racial segregation and discrimination. The era was marked by the valiant actions of change-makers, like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., whose eloquent speeches and peaceful protests inspired millions. Their unwavering commitment to the cause of equality sparked significant legislative changes, forever altering the social landscape of the United States. The struggle for equality continues, but the movements of the past have paved the way for a more inclusive future. In the aftermath of the World Wars, a new kind of conflict emerged, the Cold War. A battle of ideologies rather than armies, the United States and the Soviet Union locked horns in a tense geopolitical chess game. The space race, a significant aspect of this period, saw these superpowers compete for technological supremacy, leading to mankind's first steps on the moon. The end of the Cold War didn't mean the end of challenges for America. The nation navigated through a rapidly evolving global landscape, facing new conflicts, technological advancements, and cultural shifts. The dawn of the Internet age brought about unprecedented connectivity, reshaping society and the economy. Politically, the United States continued to grapple with divisive issues from immigration to healthcare, highlighting the complexities of democracy. The journey of the United States continues, with each era adding a new chapter to the fascinating tale of this nation's history.